Come. Check it out. So you like want to find crevices next to rocks and put them in there, the seeds. Here's what the seeds look like. Hello. Lindy and I are going on a quick foraging hike here, but today we're not foraging really for edible parts of plants. We're more out here learning about plants that we can wild tend. So basically looking for seeds that we can spread around, help plants grow in the areas that they're already growing in, and kind of tend this wild garden out here. It's interesting. It's an interesting practice, I should say, something that I really want to focus on more in my foraging routines year after year going forward, and we've talked about it a bit in some other videos and on the Year of Plenty podcast. But it's so important that you're not just taking from the landscape, but also giving back. And this is a great way to give back to the plants. So a lot of this is really uncharted territory. There's not much information out there on wild tending wild edible plants, and not many pictures for what these plants look like when they're going to seed. So, I've been looking at some pictures online, and yeah, we're just out here and just going to look around to see what we find. Maybe we don't even find any seeds that we can wild tend, but we know there is a cow's biscuit root out here. We know that there are some yellow bells out here. There's definitely some bee balm, but that is going to be in flower still, not going to seed yet. Some glacier lily out here. So we're just going to look around for those. If I can find some biscuit root and some yellow bell seed pods to collect and spread around, that would make me really happy. But beyond that, we're just going to see. I've been seeing a few bee balm around, and that's the wild oregano. We did a video on that a while back, but I still want to get some more just to dehydrate and have as a powder at home for seasoning. So if we see more of that today, I think we're going to collect some of that as well.
Yeah.
And whatever else we can find, So if you can see, all those purple flower heads here is actually the bee balm. Lindy's wrestling a fly. Pretty big horsefly there. Waffles is already covered in some sort of seed pod. So we're going to try to collect some of these bee balms here while we also look for the seed pods of some of the other plants. And you can get the whole flower if you want, but the leaves is really what I'm after. This tastes like wild oregano, but at this stage I find that it is very spicy. It still has a really good flavor though, so if we can get a bunch of these and dehydrate them, turn them into a powder, that would be awesome. So here we got a bee balm flower that's already dying back. I don't see any seeds on this yet, but if there were some seeds in this, I would totally spread this around. I love bee balm. Alright, we found an unexpected find. Service berries, and they're all already starting to be ripe. I have been looking out in some other spots and haven't seen any ripe ones yet, but these are popping, and they are extremely fat, like some of the fattest service berries I've ever seen. So Lindy's already going at it like a bear here. And service berry is a great berry. We're going to get a bunch of these, and in another video when we go out for more service berries, we will show you what to do with them.
We found a porcupine.
Porcupine service berry.
Pokey.
This one is definitely not okay. Looks more like an acorn.
Needs some therapy.
It's got something growing on it, some sort of disease. Oh, don't eat that.
Just kidding.
Don't eat that. In the spirit of coming out here to actually wild tend and collect some seeds, but then getting distracted with a bunch of service berries, let's plant some of these service berries in the ground. Who knows, maybe a new tree will emerge. So I just got some ripe berries here. Gonna find a nice hole. I'm literally just gonna drop some of these in here. And this is something I wanted to start doing when I'm collecting berries in general. Just, pick some, plant some. So finding these seed pods of the plants when you haven't really learned about it yet and don't really know exactly what you're looking for is turning out to be a lot harder for us than we thought. But one tip now that I've already learned by just doing it is take a bunch of pictures of things you're not sure about and use your plant identification app like Picture This to scan the pictures of the seed pods. Because there's 2 plants now that I thought looked really cool and I had no idea what they were. But then I took a picture, sent them through the app, and the app identified them for us. One of them being the deadly death camas. So let me show you what that looks like in its seed form. So according to Picture This right here is the death camas. Definitely don't want to eat any of this. This will kill a cow. It will definitely kill you too. But still good to know. I was playing around with it earlier, not knowing what it was. Let's keep looking along this trail. Lindy just found some. She wants me to scan with the app. That looks cool. Not sure what that is. Let's find out what these are. Let's scan them quick. Alright, we scanned this first one with the Picture This app. This right here, you will not believe it, is called, Lindy?
The what pussy toe?
Field pussy toes.
Rawr.
Like Antenia neglecta or something like that as its scientific name. Let's try the other one.
I picked the best one of the day.
So in this one she found is supposedly, according to the Picture This app, the prairie smoke. So pretty cool. Just an example of how you can use Picture This to kind of get an idea for what some of these flowers are out here, or plants that have gone to seed already, or even are just toward the end of their life cycle for the year. Now, Picture This, I always I trust it, I would say like 80%. It's not a for sure for me always. Especially when it comes to edible plants. It's more of like an initial check, initial test. Like, is this what I think it is? Or if you're curious about something like this, it can give you some pointers on where to look next, which is your field guides and online videos and whatnot. So there's still no biscuit root and no glacier lily, no yellow bells. We might be too late for some of them. And, they're also kind of tough to see.
Look at our
in all this high
pollinator.
grass. Oh, what?
This is the world's best pollinator.
Oh, yeah,
He's
look at him.
filled.
Waffles. You're just filled with pollen, aren't
Hey,
you?
buddy.
Well, we're going to keep looking. Maybe we get lucky. Come. You guys, check it out. I believe I found a biscuit root. It's not the coos or cow's biscuit root. This is a 9-leaf biscuit root. Check these out. How cool are these seeds looking? So I'm going to grab these seeds and I'm going to spread them around here. I'm going to actually plant them in the ground. And I'll show you how we're going to do it, because shout out to Jacob. He showed us especially a trick for effectively seeding or planting the biscuit root, because they like to grow in certain spots, which we'll show you right now. Ooh, look at this. There's actually some already naturally underground here. That's cool.
I'm going to try to put some underneath this moss here.
Yeah, so I guess this is a good space to actually show them what to do. So our friend Jacob, who's been doing this wild tending for a long time, he taught us that the biscuit root like to grow next to rocks. So you want to find crevices next to rocks and put them in there, the seeds. And then also put some dirt on top. It'll help them germinate a little better. There we go.
Nice.
Now a new biscuit root can emerge,
Huzzah.
and more wild food can be on the landscape.
You can eat good next year.
More like many, many years. I'm pretty sure he said it can be like 10 years until they're actually harvestable.
Well, I can't wait for 10 years from now to come back to this spot and see my biscuit root.
It's not about us. It's about the future generations, especially with biscuit root.
Making you look bad.
Let's find some more. Maybe some yellow bells too. That would make my day.
Heck yeah. We found a bunch.
Yep, Lindy
There's
found a bunch of biscuit root.
2 there, 1 right there, 1 right there.
And again, looks like the 9-leaf, just based on the leaf structure here. The other biscuit root looks a bit different, and from what we learned from our friend Jacob, the 9-leaf is more medicinal biscuit root. But we did try, earlier in the year, we did try a few leaves with them, and they were really, really good. I'm going to plant some of these right away as well. Yo, there's actually some soil right here.
They really like this crack, huh?
They really like what?
This crack.
Yeah, they love the cracks around rocks. Alright, I believe I found a glacier lily seed pod here. I ran it through, picture this. It told me wood lily, but it looked like in the picture the wood lily had several flower heads coming off the top. So if this is indeed a glacier lily pod, here's what the seeds look like. Pretty cool. I'm gonna plant these right here. Some of that dirt on there. It is very dry here right now. There's actually another one right here. But right over here, there are actually a bunch of ripe wild strawberries. Early in the year. We are at lower elevation here. Usually I find them more toward the beginning of August in the mountains, which would make sense that they are grown here already or getting ripe. We're going to have to grab some of these. Lindy's over there picking some service berries.
Some more.
Some more, yeah. Alright, come. I got to drag her out of here, otherwise the berry picking will never stop.
Ah!
Good day.
Good day.
My God, way better than I thought. Didn't do as much while tending.
We did a bunch.
We did a good amount.
You know how many seeds I planted?
You did, yeah.
I planted a bunch of seeds.
At least a bunch. I did too. And we're still learning about that. And like I said, it's been really helpful having pictured this and being able to look up some of the seed pods on the fly. And we're going to learn more about it.
Waffles got to find some birds.
Yep, Waffles actually did find some birds. He's been not listening ever since, because now he knows that there's some wild birds to hunt out here.
Look at them all.
Yep.
Those are all
the service berries behind us.
Wow.
Pretty cool. Pretty neat spot. And as always, you know, we got a lot now, but we didn't even put a dent into what's on these bushes. Here, give them a bit better look at it.
Oh,
You're like
these are
hiding it.
mine. My precious.
Lindy's happy. I'm happy. Yeah, so pretty cool to be able to find the biscuit root though. This was the 9-leaf now. I could not find any of the cows. It's spelled C-O-U-S. C-O-U-S biscuit root. That one's a better edible. It's pretty rare though. So I was really hoping to find some to spread some of the seeds around. But maybe next time I'll have to do some more digging online to see if I can find some pictures, but they're limited. I think that's it. Linda, you got anything else to say?
I'm just very excited to go eat
Let's do it.
some more berries.
Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.